If you want to solve the Rubik's Cube, you're going to have to be very dedicated to the process. I tell my students it takes 7 steps to learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube. My advice to you, step by step. Take it step by step. Once you get step 1 down, and when I say down, that means you can mix up the cube and do step 1 over and over and over again. Then you move on to step 2, 3, so on and so forth. So we're going to start with step 1. Go ahead and check. One thing you need to do is when you get your cube, you need to become familiar with what walls are on the cube. You always look at the middle color to see what wall it is. What wall is this, guys?
White.
White. What wall is this?
Blue.
Blue.
Yellow.
Yellow is always on the bottom of the cube. White is always on the top. A lot of times, when you get a Rubik's Cube, it'll have the Rubik's sticker in the middle of the white wall. Do you see that on yours?
Yeah.
It doesn't have it on my jumbo, but this is what I call the jumbo cube, Goliath. Now, you check to see what all the walls are. You also, when you're doing step 1, you identify the 4 middle white pieces. Each cube is going to have 4 middle white pieces. They're going to be whites that are in the middle of the 3. That's a corner white. That's a corner white. It's not what I'm looking for. There's 4 of those, too. Is that one?
Yes. Yeah.
There's one of them. Corner white.
There's that red
Corner
one.
white. Is this one?
Yeah.
That's 2. Let's look on the bottom. Are there any down there?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
3 and 4. So you find them. Now, when you bring the whole point of step 1 is to form a white cross on the top, on the white wall. We call it the white cross step. A lot of kids will get a white cross and they'll say, Dr. Friesen, I got a white cross. But the first thing I'm going to look for is it on the right wall? For instance, this middle white is attached to the red. So I'm going to move it to the red wall, and then I'm going to flip just the top on up to the top of the cube. So it's connected, ready to start this white cross. But what's the most important thing is this has to be the same color, or it's not going to be right. Am I good to go here with red,
Yes.
red?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got one of the 4 on top. Now I'm going to have to go start looking for more middle whites. Do I have one right here? Yes, it's attached to a blue, though. Now the blue wall is right here. So I'm going to move it to the blue wall. But it's on the bottom facing out. It's not on the very bottom where I want it, which kind of stinks. But if I rotate it like that, and then go down, now is it on the bottom facing down? That's where I want it. Line it up with the blue wall, crank it to the top. Boom. There's my blue, there's my red. And when I did that, I solved my orange. My orange is up there now too. Sometimes that happens. Last one. It's attached to a green. Okay, I want to get it on the bottom. So I'm going to crank that way so it doesn't disrupt anything I've already solved. But then when I get it on bottom, what's happening? And this is what most people really need to learn when they try to solve the Rubik's Cube. When I turn this to the bottom, what happens to this one? It messes it up for a second, doesn't it? It messes it up. We don't want to mess that up. We already solved that one. But you can mess it up for a split second and do what we call the click and fix. So move that down. Now it's on the bottom. Click over once and fix what you messed up. That way I still have those 3 up there. Now it's on the very bottom. Crank it to the color it belongs on. Flip it up to the top. And that's your white cross. That's step 1. Hopefully that helps you. One thing you've really got to learn how to do is that click and fix. You've got to learn that it's okay to mess up something that you've already solved for a second, as long as you rotate and fix what you messed up. Good luck.